Should Donald Trump change his mind and show up for next week's GOP debate? Branding expert Marc Rudov is here to tell us why he thinks Trump should show more American agenda after this. Welcome back to American Agenda. To debate or not to debate? That is the question on the minds of some political analysts these days, many questioning why former President Donald Trump is skipping the second GOP debate, opting instead to speak in front of the United Auto Workers Union next week.
Now, our next guest is one of those people wondering about it. And joining us now, branding advisor to CEOs and author of Intra Branding, the keystone of corporate agility, Marc Rudov, along with the host of the What's Bugging Me podcast, former managing editor for Forbes, Dennis Neal. All right, Marc, I'm going to start with you because you are the one who says, as I throw my pencil at no one, you believe that the president is missing a massive opportunity by skipping that second debate and going to Detroit instead. Say your piece.
Yes, his reason for not doing the debate is, look, I'm ahead of all these Republicans. Why should I bother? Well, I'll tell you why you should bother, Mr. President, and that's because you're tied with Joe Biden in the polls, despite his lack of popularity, his extreme lack of popularity. So what I'm advising Donald Trump to do, if I may, is view it as a press conference where he can get his message out. He does all of these terrific policy videos on Truth Social, but nobody sees them.
Right.
So this would be an opportunity for, and I believe that Fox Business and Fox News will carry this debate. So it'll be a chance for him to, for all America, to hear what he has to say. He needs to lead Joe Biden by the same margin that he leads Ron DeSantis. And
well, let's talk about
Marc. Should do the debate.
Marc, let's talk about that margin, because I'm thinking it's like a football game, right? And you've got your team in first place. You've got your starting quarterback, and you're up 46 to 22.
One quick sec. I'm so sorry to interrupt, but I just want to let everyone know that we are looking right here at, of course, President Biden, followed there also by Kamala Harris. We are anticipating that they will be speaking about their new group dedicated to preventing gun violence. Of course, we'll keep you posted on that as they begin to speak, and we'll loop you in. Of course, Kamala Harris taking the podium right now.
Okay.
We're going to come back to our discussion. Of course, we'll keep you posted on that. But again, Kamala Harris is leading this new group dedicated to preventing gun violence.
Dennis, you were talking on
yes,
but I want to ask you this. A lot of people are saying, hey, this is actually a pretty inspired move to go and talk to the United Auto Workers.
Well, sure it is.
It's a very populist move to go and speak to these striking workers,
especially
while these
right
guys
now.
are just on the stage.
Especially now, you're right, Tom, and Trump shows an ability to pivot. And while Marc Rudolph points out that, well, he could turn the debate into a press conference, Trump can turn anything he wants anytime into a press conference, right? And right now, the Trump team is head 46 to 22. It's up by 24 points, more than double your number two. But yeah, let's leave our starting quarterback in there in case he's going to get sacked. If Trump takes part in the debate, everything's about him. If Trump stays out of the debate, everything still will be about him, right?
An interesting point. You know, Dennis, you make great points. And Marc, you know, we just learned the debate of the date of the third GOP debate, which will be November 8th in Miami. You know, of course, we don't know yet whether the former president plans to attend. And I very much can see your point where he needs to be there in order to get his points out against Joe Biden. But at the same time, to our friend Dennis's point, he is a marketing machine. And I mean, he can kind of create a moment whenever he wants to create a moment. Does he need to be a follower rather than a leader here?
First of all, he can speak to the United Auto Workers anytime. It doesn't have to be that night. And he can't be a marketing machine when he doesn't get airtime. Even when he does Newsmax, half the time he phones it in. He's not getting out to the mass audience. And the only way he can do that is when the largest TV network on cable is broadcasting a debate. That's a good chance for him to do it. And that's why I'm saying, yes, he should do it, but not for the reason that most people think. Use it as a press conference. Use it as a way to defeat Joe Biden. and forget about all these other guys. He already has the nomination sewn up on the Republican side.
Sure, which is why he shouldn't go to the debate. These guys barely have 2%, most of them. He should not grace their presence with his own. He's just way too far ahead, and there's only downside by doing that. And also, we just spent an entire segment talking about whether he should debate, and he didn't have to go to the debate for us to do that. This guy has a way of...
Okay, so you're ignoring everything I just said, Dennis.
Great point.
All right, we're going to have to leave it there, guys. Great discussion. Marc Rudov, Dennis Neal, always appreciate the two of you. Thank you.
You bet.